For this video, we are going to do the Melonhead Photoshop. Okay, so first of all, let's kind of try to make this bigger. So if we do Control plus, you can make that bigger. Okay, that's Control plus. So now it's kind of fitting the screen. There are other ways you can do it, but that's how I like to do it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make all of these guys into a melon head face. These are going to be like the bow tie, those are the eyes, etc. All right, so right now everything is on this background layer. So what I want to do is I want to create a new layer on top of this to be like my new background layer. And I would like it to be, I can select the color of this layer. I want it to be, that color looks good to me. So we'll do it this bluish color. So I go over here and find the paint, right? Okay, notice right now I'm in the background over here. So when I click on the background, I'm in background. I go layer 1. That is my active layer. So be super careful about that. What's going to happen is you're going to select stuff and then you're not going to be in the wrong layer. So just make sure you're in the right layer. And now I go over to the paint bucket tool, which is next to the gradient tool. A lot of these tools are kind of next to each other. So this means things are being, I guess they decided to put these together because these are things that make the background or make things colored. So a paint bucket tool, then you just put it right in there. So whatever color you want it to do, say, I want this, I want a green color instead, bang. Okay, that's changing it. Again, we can hide that right there and turn that on and off. So I'm going to go back into the background. I want to select this, just the melon. And the way that I do that in the old days, like a couple of years ago, you had to actually go in there and trace it. No, you don't have to, no, just do this. This is the object selection tool. So this is AI working for you. So you're going to check, go on there. Again, there are other things if it's missing. So click on there. And then I'm going to I want the object in this square. So find that. So it's going to do these little dots. And now it found it for me. Okay. So I'm going to copy it and put it on a layer. So Control C, Control V. Okay, so there it is. I'm going to pull this up on top of there. So now I have 3 layers. I have my melon, I have my background, and then I have my background color, and then my actual background layer. Okay, so now I would like to move this selection right here into the middle. So all I need to do is go to my Move tool, and then I move it. I can make it bigger, whatever I want to do. If you hold the corners, it scales it, and this will kind of warp it. I guess it all does it. All right, anyway, there you go. So we moved it. Okay, so now I'm going to go over and I'm going to select another piece for this. Let's just go back over here. I want to go to my object select tool. Let's see how good it is finding this. We don't want this whole thing. We just want the object inside here. And so it found it. Okay, so Control C, Control V, new layer, and pull it all the way up to the top, right? Because this is on top of each other. Think about, again, these like a deck of cards. So I've turned the background layer on, which is going to hide this background, the background color on, which is going to hide this layer right here, the background layer. So you can see a little bit better. So now I have my melon head layer and I have my bow tie layer. So now for the bow tie, I'm just going to take it and I'm going to, Move tool, sorry. Make sure you get the right tool. The Move tool, and I'm going to put her right over here. Okay, if I wanted to rotate it, I can do that. Oops, it's moving. This is rotating, right? So you can rotate it. You can do whatever you want. So you're going to continue to do that. Keep track of what layer you're on. And you're going to get all these different pieces, and you're going to end up making a melon head guy. So hopefully this was helpful. If not, let me know.